Hello everybody, and thank you for joining us for the Spring 2018 semester's third edition of LTV News. On today's program, we'll be discussing the reveal of the college's 16th president, the 4th annual TCNJam fundraising event, and Kappa Delta's Food Truck Festival. Stay with us. From Kendall Hall, I'm John McCarthy. Let's get started. The national 8-month-long search for TCNJ's new president has finally concluded as Tuesday, March 27th, saw the Board of Trustees announcing its unanimous decision to make Kathryn A. Foster, an esteemed academic leader, the 16th president of the College of New Jersey. Hundreds of people, including students, faculty, campus administrators, media personnel, and more, packed into the room in the Brower Student Center to witness the introduction ceremony, which was followed immediately after by a meet-and-greet reception. Foster will, of course, be filling the shoes of R. Barbara Gittenstein, who has served in this position at the college since January 1999 and revealed her retirement in July 2017. Gitten's nearly two-decade run as president, the third longest in this institution's history, will end on June 30th, with Foster assuming the job the very next day on July 1st. On the announcement, Gittenstein told TCNJ, quote, "I am thrilled by Kathryn Foster's selection as TCNJ's 16th president. She is an active listener and has a keen sense of our culture. She has the capacity to attend to that culture and learn from it. I am confident she will be very successful at TCNJ." End quote. Presently, Foster serves as president at the University of Maine at Farmington. The president-elect hails from Verona, New Jersey, and is supremely excited to return to her home state. Here are a number of highlights from Foster's introduction.
It is now my sincere pleasure to introduce to you the 16th president of the College of New Jersey, Dr. Kathryn Foster.
TCNJ is a gem in public higher education, as was reinforced in every encounter throughout the search process, and I should say through to this moment. You like each other, and you love your college. I'm thrilled by the prospect of joining you to ensure that TCNJ flourishes and is positioned to continue to flourish for another 160 plus years. In that endeavor, I love that I have to bring my A game to get the most out of every muscle of leadership. Thank you, TCNJ, the search committee and the trustees especially, for your faith in appointing me as the College of New Jersey's 16th president. I cannot think of a more honorable, meaningful, or joyful way to spend the coming years of my life. Together we will do great things, and I can hardly wait to get started. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and go Lions.
While Foster is currently looking forward to immersing herself in the campus community, her more long-term goals include garnering more resources for the college through fundraising efforts, continuing to build the college's reputation across the country, promoting a campus culture that is diverse and inclusive, and much more. I know I speak for all of us at Lions Television in welcoming Dr. Foster to the college. In other news, months of fundraising efforts by fraternities and sororities on campus culminated in the 4th annual TCNJam event at the Brower Student Center on Sunday, March 25th. Greek Life members, music performers, cancer survivors, and individuals currently living with the disease joined forces at the annual 6-hour dance-a-thon event to benefit the Andrew McDonough Be Positive Foundation, a charity devoted to aiding those affected by childhood cancer. LTV News correspondent Ben Zander took a closer look at the dance-a-thon. Take it away.
Hey everybody, I'm Ben Zander, and after 2 years, I'm finally back here at TCNJam. This year it's being held in the Brower Student Center, and today, hundreds of TCNJ students are assembling to support the Be Positive Foundation, an organization devoted to fighting childhood cancer. We're gonna dance, we're gonna get some interviews, and it's gonna be a great time. Let's check it out.
Okay, so TCNJam is a celebration, like a day to celebrate the earnings that we've raised for the Be Positive Foundation, which is for pediatric cancer. And all the proceeds go straight to the Be Positive Foundation, who was started by Joe McDonough, who's here and comes every year to speak for TCNJam. And TCNJam itself is kind of just like the celebration, and the kids get to come and have an hour for themselves. They've been dancing on stage all day, so it's just really, to hype it up, to hype up all the like hard work that we put in.
What went into planning this event?
Oh, so much. We had to get performances to come, so we have Synergy performing, dance team. We put together Minute to Win It competitions, some fundraisers that we do inside the event as well, so like Venmo, Dollar Days, kind of stuff like that.
I mean, other than that, planning the fundraising side of everything was a lot of work. Our goal this year is $100,000. We'll find out in a few hours if we hit that or not, but motivating everyone that signed up for TCNJam to raise that amount of money, I mean, combined with 1,000 people, it's a lot of work, but it's all worth it for the kids. My fraternity, Sigma Alpha Epsilon, is a hero that we're matched with through the Be Positive Foundation. His name's Will. He's actually been in remission for 3.5 years now. So really just making that connection with him and his family and seeing how much they receive, financial aid and things like that from the foundation, how much easier it makes their lives, just made me want to give back to the foundation.
Through organizations like this one, it's possible to alleviate some of the stresses that can come from cancer. So the family and that child have the ability to kick cancer's butt.
You were just up there telling everyone your story. Can you tell us your story?
Yeah, so pretty much when I was 6 years old, I was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, which is a cancer that attacks your immune system mostly, your lymphatic system. And I went through treatment for about 5 years. I've been cancer-free since I was 16, so I'm 20 now, so that's 4 years. We also have mobilized for cancer a lot with our group. Very recently, one of our brothers, their dad actually just passed away with cancer, and we just all instantly raised money for that, and we are pushing to raise money for Relay for Life in honor of his dad.
This cause is near and dear to my heart because my girlfriend is a cancer survivor. So being a part of the Be Positive Foundation and all of these schools, these dance marathons, it was like I was getting not only a chance to connect with all of you guys and all of the families and the kids affected by pediatric cancer, but I got to connect close with my girlfriend because she knew that I was fighting for her as well. Being that and being the fact that I'm doing positive music and lifting people's spirits, it was unimaginably amazing and wonderful, and I don't care if I make $1 million tomorrow, I will never stop doing these dance marathons and connecting with these kids. It's something more important than money, man.
I think that TCNJ has really done like a great thing with this event. It's exploded. Last year our goal was in like the 60,000s and we got 95,000, so it's just inspirational, I think, and that's what really got me involved. It's been a year of planning for this event, and honestly, every organization who's been involved in fundraising has really, really kicked butt, and we're just hoping that we're going to break the big, like 100 grand.
What you're going to see are numbers, but what you're really talking about are the lives that you're changing. You're going to help pay bills for families who are in a worst possible time in their lives, and you're going to lift them up. And your top fundraiser, down at the end wearing the Red Sox, Matt Krause, over nearly $13,000.
I'm here with Joe McDonough, the founder of the Andrew McDonough Be Positive Foundation. How are you doing?
I'll tell you, I'm on a high right now. This is just amazing. It's inspiring seeing what the students of TCNJ have done over the past year, and it culminated into a great party and a great reveal here just a short while ago. TCNJ just became our 7th school raising 6 figures, and I was telling the board before we went out, you're in the company of schools like the University of Alabama, University of Texas, schools that are gigantic schools, and you deserve to be in that company because the heart and soul that exists here on this campus and compassion for kids with cancer is just so impressive. And not only have you raised awareness and raised money on this campus, but you energize me to keep going. It inspires me. My son died 10.5 years ago, and it's hard. It's hard, each day. And when I see this kind of philanthropy and love shown by students, largely for kids that they'll never meet, it's inspiring and energizes me.
and the last time I interviewed you was about 2 years ago. How much have you impacted lives since then?
Well, it's interesting. In the last 2 years, we've now become the largest provider of financial assistance to families of children with cancer in the entire United States.
Wow.
So last year, I signed my name to $2 million of checks going out to about 2,450 families, and we funded over $2.2 million of research. And so we just keep getting bigger, and it's all because of the students around the country. We're on now about 90 campuses across the country.
You're making a lot of people proud.
That means the world to me. I live every day trying to honor and build my son's legacy. He lived a very good life for 14 years. Unfortunately, it was a very short life. And it's my job and my wife's job and my daughter's job to be the stewards of his good name. So I appreciate that very much.
Lastly, the Zeta Theta chapter of Kappa Delta capped off Shamrock Week on Saturday, March 24th with their third annual Food Truck Festival. Kappa Delta members use Shamrock Week to raise money for Prevent Childhood Abuse America and its local subsidiary, Prevent Childhood Abuse New Jersey, two charities whose mission it is to protect children from abuse by building safe and nurturing living environments. The Food Truck Festival was an especially popular event this year due to its being held on Lions Day, where prospective students come to TCNJ with their families and explore our resources. For a small admission fee, individuals were able to peruse menu options from Philly Fry, Dump and Roll, Cass's Pierogi and Kielbasa Food Truck, One Potato, Two Potato, Zena's Bistro, Jeremiah's Custom Cuisine, The Little Sicilian, and WTF, Where's the Food? Not only did prospective students join in and buy some food for themselves, but they were also able to see a prime example of one of the many ways in which student organizations can get involved on campus and bring the community together. That does it for this edition of LTV News. If you're interested in joining LTV, email us at ltv@tcnj.edu. And be sure to find our pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For all of us here at Lions Television, I'm John McCarthy. See you next time.